Welcome to Umi and a Cup of Tea, the podcast from Umi where we discuss all things technology, marketing, hotels and travel. So grab yourself a tea, coffee or something stronger and we'll jump right in. Good morning, Lawrence. How are you today?
I am really good. The sun is shining. I've got a tea in my hand and I'm looking at you, Harry, on the screen, ready to chat.
What's not to love? So we have a very exciting episode today of Umi and a Cup of Tea, and I think we're exploring a topic now which is wildly underutilized in hotel marketing. And the topic today is local affiliate networks in hotel marketing. So what I want to do in today's session is just go through a few questions with Lawrence, who's going to share his thoughts and ideas with us, so that we can perhaps take forward some practical implementation techniques and activities to sort of enhance our own hotel marketing using our local network. So let's just kick off by, I guess, some simple definitions. I think many of us might have heard of the word sort of affiliate marketing in the past, but what do we mean by local affiliate marketing in the hotel marketing context?
Yeah, so working on that same principle of affiliate marketing, we are trying to leverage another person's network in order to sell our own services. So that's where the affiliate aspect comes in. The local part is we're trying to build up a network of local affiliates that can help us actually enhance the services that we provide. If you think about the reasons why a potential guest will need to visit you and stay in your hotel, it's not necessarily because they want to visit a hotel for a weekend. It's because they want to do something in an area and they will also need to stay at a hotel. So we need to broaden what we can provide to them by creating a partnership with local businesses that provide those experiences and those attractions, etc. But also, like I say, use their network to expand our offering and our audience, more importantly. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think the key thing here for me is the idea that people are, as you said, shopping for an experience. You know, when they travel, they're traveling for an experience. And if you look where other channels are investing, your online travel agents, there's a huge amount of effort going into bundling, to packaging, and to sort of creating fairly curated, sort of tailored combinations of experiences. And by creating these partnerships, we're actually massively easing the booking process or the mental processes that a guest goes through, by connecting these dots for them, by having sort of approved partners, by having those close relationships with people. So it kind of reflects what's happening in the wider booking landscape, but also it's directly mapped onto how people have always traveled. So I think that's really cool. So how might we go about creating a local affiliate network?
Well, first of all, we need to, a lot of the steps that we do in our sort of direct booking optimization, we refer back to that ideal guest persona. So if we understand who our ideal guest is, then we can refer back to what interests them, and we can see the world through their eyes and understand why would they come to the local area that our hotel is situated in. And then we can look at those other reasons that they're coming to the area. What types of things do they like to do? What activities do they want to do? What do they want to go and see? The things that they want to eat and drink, places they want to visit, all those sorts of things. Once we can identify those different attractions, those different experiences, then we can go through a process of identifying which of those attractions or experiences will become ideal partners for us to create that affiliate aspect, to create an offer that we can promote together. And part of that process of identifying who ideal affiliate partners will be to try and understand what their reach is. Do they have a large audience? Are they actively reaching out to them? Can we get in front of more people by creating a joint offer with them?
Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely. And in terms of then taking this forward, so once those networks have been created, those partnerships have been created, what might be a good way of actually communicating that with our ideal guests?
Well, initially, there's quite a bit of detail, I suppose, in what that offer looks like and how you set that up. Maybe slightly before the communication of that. So I think first of all, you need to create the offer with the local business in a way that is attractive to your ideal guest. So you need to sort of agree together what the offer is that you can create together, and then you need to sort of set up the mechanics for that. And I suppose the easiest way to do that from the hotel side is to have a promotional code on an offer that you're sharing. You need to create an offer page on your website to send people to, in order for them to learn about it. But then you need to set up a campaign around that offer, and this is where it's important to make sure that the business that you're creating the affiliation partnership with, they have a decent enough audience to help you expand your reach. Because I think maybe the thing that we skimmed over a little bit at the beginning was part of why this is really important in the direct booking strategy, is that creating affiliate offers with experiences and attractions in our local area, it gives us an opportunity to reach an audience or reach a guest in their booking process that is much earlier in that booking process, when they're actually researching what they want to do, because a lot of the current traffic that hotels will get will be coming from when people have researched hotels on the OTAs, and they might be just popping over to just check that the hotel is legitimate and just see some photos, etc. And that's a very hard point at which to convert people, because they might already be very comfortable with booking on the OTA because of the relationship that they already have with the OTA. So by reaching the audience at the point where they're researching the experience and booking what they'll do on their trip, we've got an opportunity to get in there first and be associated with some of these businesses. And also, when we talk about, I suppose, trust, if we are an independent hotel that doesn't necessarily have the strength of a large brand, if we can use some of the trust that maybe the guest has associated with that affiliate partner, we can use that to, if we are associated and therefore they're recommending us, then that helps us again in terms of creating that conversion through piggybacking their trust, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I deviated a little bit from the question, but I think it was quite important to note those couple of things.
Deviations are good when they're relevant.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yes, I think I've always been I get quite caught up in the idea of perfect attribution for all of these things, because in the ideal world they would be the purchase would naturally be streamed through to various different event management, property management, sort of table management systems that perhaps form part of this wider affiliate network. On the most part, people will have reservation systems behind the scenes. However, in our incredibly disjointed hotel tech stack world that we live in, the reality of the attribution it's going to be quite problematic to do it unless they're using fairly mainstream systems that do allow you to push a reservation from one place to another. The chances are that, and particularly with local vendors, a lot of the very charming, lovely local places are not going to have the most up-to-date technology, and that is what it is. It's fine. That's not a problem. So how can we? It just needs a bit of thought. Is it going to be sort of an add-on at the point of the reservation? Is it going to be that's then going to inform the hotel that they then need to reach out to their partner to fulfill that for them? Therefore, you've got a little bit of a challenge to overcome with regard to, one is live availability, one is almost an inquiry, a request that's fulfilled later. So there are a few things to think about, but on balance, the way these partnerships work are through having a strong relationship and having, and actually in the real world, there are a lot of phone calls, there are a lot of emails. There was, can I sneak a couple in, for dinner tonight? They've just booked through our hotel and they are keen to come. And, that is how the real world works, really. And so I don't see that as a hurdle. It's just one that needs a little bit of thinking about. And to stretch for perfect attribution, dealing with lots of small little local businesses is probably a stretch too far. You almost have to accept the fact that it is going to be quite relationship focused and human, as opposed to highly programmatic and automated.
And I think, that attribution that you're talking about, it is dependent, I suppose, on the type of business that you're working with. But to look at it from, a high level, it's essentially, trying to just enhance what we can offer to that ideal guest of ours. And I spoke just before about how that helps by reaching them earlier to guests that haven't stayed with us before, and they are sort of in the process of researching what to do in the area. Mm-hmm. They're building these networks also helps us to go out and then reach guests that have then stayed and give them a reason to come back. So we're building up that network to allow us to enhance what we can offer to guests. And like I say, we're leveraging their network early on to reach people that we haven't reached before, but then we can use the same offers and same offers to get people that have now on our sort of email list, and we can look at the different affiliates that we've got a partnership with and look at what they are doing throughout the year. Do they have any specific events? Is the season, whether it be Easter or Christmas, things like that. Can we continually look at ways of promoting that back to our email list of guests that have already stayed with us? Is there a way of segmenting our email list of past guests based on their interests in order to personalize the offers that we send out to them based on the types of partnerships that we've got? I think it's very important to note that by expanding what we can offer, by leaning on these partnerships, we can really help improve the communication that we have with previous guests, and actually give them something of value to them that we wouldn't necessarily always get from just saying, come and stay with us, come and stay with us. You know, you're actually giving them different reasons to come back and stay by tapping into what they actually enjoy or the time of year that it is, and what they can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, sir. I think there's a huge amount of untapped potential in just getting to know the people around you that are ultimately all pull. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. You're not even if it is another hotel or another restaurant. You know, people go for varied experiences, and there is a huge amount of power in that collaboration. So yes, I hopefully from today we've left you with a few thoughts on how you might be able to engage your local community of businesses and create that affiliate network. In terms of the fulfillment part of it, so it is such a unique case by case with regard to how you actually go and execute on that. But you know, if anyone ever wants to chat, we're always here to chat that through. So thank you very much, Lawrence. That was very informative and interesting. And I'm looking forward to discussing whatever is next on our direct booking strategy podcast list.
Yes. If you're looking for me to tell you what that might be,
I'm not. It's all right. We'll leave them hanging.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, it was great to talk, and really interesting topic. Yeah, I'll look forward to the next time.
Perfect. Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Take care. Bye.